Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Star. Today, we are going to be talking about our predictions for the NFL divisional round and some other topics. So let's get into it. So, first game of the divisional round, we got the 49ers and the Packers. What do you guys think?
So I think the 49ers, obviously they have a big weekend, beat the Cowboys. But I think the Packers at Lambeau Field is just going to be too much. I don't know if it's going to be snowing or not, but regardless, I think the Packers are just too good for the 49ers, and I think their luck finally runs out a little bit.
Yeah, I do think this season ends. I mean, they beat the Cowboys, but they didn't sneak by them, and the Cowboys have had a lot of holes this whole year. I just haven't seen with the Packers.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I feel like Packers.
Yeah, okay. So Packers it is.
Now, game number 2, we got the Rams and the Buccaneers. This is probably going to be one of the better games of Wild Card Weekend, in my opinion, just because of the high-powered nature of both these teams. And honestly, two of the probably better quarterbacks in the league here. I'd say two of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What's your prediction?
I'm going to the Rams in the upset here. I'm going with the Rams in the upset.
Yeah, so I was also gonna say the Rams. The Rams, I think the Buccaneers, I think if they get off to a slow start like the Cardinals did, we're recording this on Tuesday, so they did yesterday. I think the Rams, if they just get out to an early lead and then the Buccaneers have to play keep up, they might not be able to do it as easily, obviously, without their their wide receivers. Antonio Brown's gone, a few other guys are injured. So I think
and that's the thing. They're not as high powered as they were last year coming into the playoffs when they beat the Saints.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the Buccaneers might suffer a bit from the fact that they have to play keep up. If that situation plays out, and in that situation, I think the Rams are going to win. So I have them too.
Yeah.
I feel like Buccaneers will win just because it's Tom Brady, but I feel like Rams have a very high chance.
Yeah, but we did have 2 Rams and then 1 Buccaneer, so we're gonna pick the Rams here.
All right.
That should be a good game in the conference championship, though.
Yeah, I should.
So now, moving over to the AFC side, we got the Bills and the Chiefs. I think this is going to be another. I think the Rams, Buccaneers, and the Bills Chiefs are going to be the 2 games to watch this weekend. So yeah, now I think the Chiefs win this. I mean, they've been rolling for a while. They cruised against the Steelers, and both teams cruised this week. But I go with the Chiefs just on power alone.
Yeah. So I think the Bills are actually gonna win this game because the roster, the way that the roster is set up in Buffalo, it's mainly set up in. I mean, it's not obviously directly set up to beat the Chiefs, but the way it's set up, it's very it's very easy to see how it would be set up to beat the Chiefs. Obviously, Tre'Davious White not being in the game is a huge loss to that team to cover those Chiefs DBs. But I think the Bills, especially with Josh Allen on the form he had a literal perfect game last week against the Patriots. I think they could easily pull off this somewhat upset. But I think in Arrowhead, if he goes in and wins that game, it'll probably be like he's a force to be reckoned with at that point.
Yeah.
So the Bills that we saw on Saturday, that's not the real Bills, in my opinion. That's just Josh Allen being crazy. Like the real Bills are a very good team. They're not elite. I don't think they can beat the Chiefs. I really don't. So I'm picking Chiefs. So looks like the Chiefs will move on. But yeah, I don't think it's the real Chiefs we saw or the real Bills we saw from last week. I mean, it could be, like, there's a slight chance that it could be, but I just don't feel like the Bills have what it takes to beat the Chiefs offense. So
yeah.
Now the final game of the divisional round, the Bengals Titans. So the Bengals are riding high after the first playoff victory in 30 plus years. and the Titans are coming off a bye week in which they have Derrick Henry coming back, Julio's healthy again, I hope, and yeah, they have players coming back.
Yeah. So my prediction for this game is the Titans winning. Obviously, as a Titans fan, that might be a little bit biased. But I think the Titans secondary is really good, and that's one of the passing game is one of the main, obviously, contributors to the Bengals offense with Jamar Chase. And I think the Titans, if they can not even stop, but really just slow down the Bengals and just keep their own offense on the field, then the Titans can win this game. They just need to assert dominance on the ground game, and that's, I think, their key to victory. So, what do you guys think?
For me, I think the Titans' key to victory is set the tone, because you gotta set the tone against this Bengals offense. You just gotta get maybe a 3-and-out would help set the tone for the offense. Then get Henry going, and Foreman going, and Hilliard, and I feel like it's clear that the Bengals offense is going to do some damage to your team. Like Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, all those key pieces, they're going to hurt your defense. But if you can set the tone early on, I feel like the Titans should win the game.
So the Bengals have the 5th best rushing defense according to based off rushing yards, right? The Bengals have the 5th best rushing defense in the league. So that should provide a bit of a challenge, but if you can start the run off right, then I think that's the key to beating this Bengals team, getting the run going, because they've got a killer passing combo with Burrow and Chase here, right? We've established that.
Yeah.
At this point, so they got that going for them, but if you can shut that down, which I think the Titans are capable of. Maybe not. It might not be probable based off what I've seen this year from the Titans defense, but it's very possible. If you can shut that down and then start running, getting the clock running in your favor, I think that's how the Titans win this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the Titans winning and advancing
so.
to the conference championship. So that is it, guys, for us. We will see you in the next video. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Yep, see ya.